Hey guys, yeah, I'm actually using my GoPro to do this, but I wanted to come on here and just kind of real quickly, just give you my thoughts on why all these changes, these reverse course and these mandates are happening, not just here in California, where a majority of the states are reversing back to what is known as the purple tier, the widespread tier and all that, but mostly why a lot of other places, and if you notice, democratically run states or governed states are going through all these changes. I want you to think of the timing. The timing being the fact that Joe Biden is president-elect according to the media and other places, but Trump has yet to concede. Yeah, Trump will come out and say, yeah, Joe Biden won a rigged election, but I'm not conceding, and I still won the election. He's coming out and still saying that he won. So basically what you have here is a lot of the democratically run states and some Republican run states that might have an issue with Trump saying, you know what? You're not going to concede? Then we're going to make life miserable for a lot of people because you're not going to basically concede. You're not going to accept defeat. So we're going to do this. I mean, I know it's a theory and it's speculation, but again, I want you to think about the timing. All of a sudden, you have this spike in cases, either positive, negative, whatever. All of a sudden, you have this spike in cases, and now you're having a lot of states going through all these different changes, reversing course, things like that. And it's all because of the fact of, when you really think about it, it's the timing. And the timing is basically the fact that Trump does not want to concede. He does not want to concede. So a lot of these governors, mostly Democratical and some Republican, maybe even independents or liberals, some of these, governed states, that I just mentioned, or that are run by certain people like I just mentioned, they're going through this because of the fact that Trump does not want to concede. I mean, I guarantee you, the moment Trump comes out, like if Trump was to come out today and say, hey, I concede to Biden, he won fair and square, there's no fraud to be found and all that, I guarantee you, and maybe it's just speculation, maybe it's just a theory, but I guarantee you, basically, you will have a lot of governors, a lot of state officials coming out and saying, hey, and a lot of the media coming out and saying, hey, the cases went down, and you know what, we've changed our mind, we're going to continue progressing forward and, trying to get back to normal and stuff like that. I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, that is what's going to happen. Now, again, you may say, hey, and all that, basically, I'm just, that's not true and that this is a real deal, and I'm not denying any of that. I'm not saying that what's going on isn't real. I'm not saying that this disease, this virus, this pandemic is not real. But what I'm looking at from a spectator, from an outside, not an outsider, but from a personal state of view, from an American state of view, from a regular person trying to live their life as normal as possible, what I see is the timing, and the timing basically being the fact that all of a sudden we have this surge and this spike in cases, according to a lot of the media, with a few exceptions, like maybe parts of Fox and Newsmax and parts of CNN and NBC and CBS and ABC, those members of the media that basically agree that what's going on is bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I think all it really is about the timing of the situation. It's not because of the fall seasons, anything like that. It's not because of winter and, oh, there's more of a risk and all that. I'm not saying that's the reason. I think it's more of a coincidental situation to where, because Trump's not going to come out and concede, defeat to Joe Biden, then now the governors of these democratically run states are saying, hey, look, we're going to make life miserable for a lot of people, or uncomfortable for a lot of people. We don't want to, but we're going to have to, because Trump will not concede. I mean, Joe Biden, basically, when you think about it, during one of his speeches recently, kind of said that, you know, a lot more people are going to die, a lot more, you know, illnesses and deaths because of this virus are going to happen if Trump doesn't work, you know, with them, if he doesn't concede. Well, he didn't technically say it in that manner, but he basically alluded to the fact that a lot more cases may be popping up if Trump doesn't, you know, just concede the election, or doesn't work with them and help them out. You know, and that basically being, like I said, conceding and admitting defeat, and just letting things go, letting things run their course. And you know, again, I want you to think of the timing, and then think about what he had to say in that matter. Again, I'm not quoting how he said it. I'm just basically saying, look at the wording, kind of, you know, pick out the wording, kind of look at it, dissect that wording, and look at the timing again by all these democratically, some republically, and independent and liberal run states. Think about that. Think about this whole timing. It's too coincidental. And you know, you have the media talking about, oh, the cases are spiking and all that. Yeah, that might be true that the cases are spiking, but hold on for a second. It's true that the cases might be spiking. Hold on. Again, like I said, it might be true, cases are spiking, but the thing is, the truth of the matter is, the timing is just too coincidental. You know, they're talking about the number of cases, you know, are reported, but they're not saying what's negative and what's positive. And you know, I also want you to notice how they're always, you know, reporting on the fact that, oh, you know, we are getting a vaccine, but they always wait till after they talk about how many cases and all that have been reported. Again, basically, it's just too coincidental on the timing. The timing is too coincidental, in my opinion. Now, could I be wrong? Absolutely. But when one really thinks about it, this, you know, and speculates and theorizes, it kind of lines up a little bit when you think about it. Trump don't want to concede. Guess what? We're going to follow up on what Biden said. You know, he said it's going to be a dark winter. Oh, let's follow up on that and do all this, you know, until Trump concedes. Again, think about the timing. Now, I'm not saying they ain't doing this because, you know, isn't the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do if there is no coincidentalness, if there's no you know, reasoning, no purpose behind it. But I think the timing is just too coincidental, in my opinion. It's just speculation theory, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. I'm gonna go shop now, and I'm out.